Do you think these complex relationships have an adverse effect on the children?
Actually, I think the children really respond favorably to these kinds of relationships. In fact, in these families, they see both of the women as their mothers. And what they say is that if a woman gets married to a man and she's unable to have children, all of the children become her children as well. And so while the children have one biological mother, they view all of these mothers as their mothers. So there's always someone they can go to. And yeah, and watching these kids together, I never saw any fights break out, and I was in a home with 15 kids, and
that
they
has
all
to
got
be
along.
That has to be a false friend.
I don't know. I mean, I spent a lot of time with them, and they not only got along, but the older ones had responsibilities and took care of the younger ones.
Well, but that's not necessarily healthy. I mean, parentalizing older kids is considered pathology. It's giving kids the opportunity to be children is what's healthy for children. And when there are too many kids, older ones become parentalized. Now, Lisa also talked to a polygamist wife who'd been in a monogamous relationship and was very happy. Another woman was going to join the household, not to help in the kitchen, but to help in the bedroom, right, Lisa?
You'll see.
Okay.
Living in monogamy as long as I did, it just was not satisfying to me, and caring for the needs of the man was more than, I enjoy having help doing that.
What kind of needs are you talking about?
Physical needs.
So after 8 years, you were actually relieved to have another woman take care of those needs?
Yes.
But Lisa, that woman is clearly depressed, and we see couples all the time that have a woman who's depressed and the physical relationship isn't working out. Normally, we don't prescribe another woman as a way to improve that relationship.
Well, I don't get the sense that she's depressed. It's part of their culture, and the women, they consider themselves all to be married, and so they find
why not a bunch of men for one woman? How about why not that?
Why
do they never
their
consider
religion
that?
dictates this.
Why does that's my next question?
Listen, I would have no qualms with that.
Oh, good,
whatsoever.
Lisa. We'll set up a new. I'm not sure. I'm totally for that. I like more the way they've got it set up, but we'll set up a new camp. Lisa's.
Exactly.
These my screwball cameramen are all ready to go. So you're set up.
My husband is too. I'm gone so much. He's game.
But why does this have to always be shrouded in religious beliefs? Why can't it just be a cultural value set without being under the shroud of religiosity?
And that is a question that I can't answer. It just is. And these people feel devoutly passionate. I mean, this is the foundation of their religion in these communities. And having spent some time there, it was interesting because their families are at the core of everything they do, and it's a really cooperative community on so many levels.
There's two parts that I'm sympathetic to. One is that the families do seem to function. I mean, I wouldn't want to have to deal with all that, but they do seem to kind of function.
I know some women who actually wouldn't mind having her husband's physical needs taken care of from time to time.
Yeah, but that's not what you call a healthy relationship. I'm just saying, it's much happier and healthier when things are working out okay at home.
Right.
And secondly, and the wives want other wives. Is that sort of the other part? Help with the kids kind of thing?
Well, they do, because everybody has a role. Rose, the woman who just spoke, she maintains the home while the other two wives will work outside. So they're all contributing to
that is the other piece. How do they afford all these kids? But all the women also work.
They work, and the community actually, people in the community help them build their houses.
And then finally, the other thing I'm sympathetic to is not having Big Brother intrude on people's choices. You know, how much the government we allow them to really